After Reuben Abati, said that there are some Wike shouldn't be talking to his former boss, Rotimi Amechi, the way he has been doing for the past couple of days, and should accept the fact that Rotimi Amechi is his boss and will forever be his boss. So he needs to, show some respect. Lere Olayinka has, taken it upon himself to defend his boss, once again for the 100th time, should we say. Anyway, Lere Olayinka is divulging some important, information, talking about, look at the same person who is saying somebody's been an ingrate to his former boss. It's the same person, who came to Yesom Wike for help when he was in trouble with the Efcc. So if you are looking at, people who are ungrateful, are you not also ungrateful? Because my boss had also helped you once upon a time. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe. Hit on the like button. That way we are encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. And also YouTube will be able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lere Olayinka, Senior Special Assistant to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Yesom Wike, has claimed that Reuben Abati and his wife visited his principal when he had issues with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Olayinka stated this on Friday during an appearance on Arise Television while reacting to Abasi's submission on Wike's condemnation of those who allegedly helped him in the past. He accused the TV host of turning himself into a spokesman for Rotimi Amechi. Olayinka alleged that Abati visited Wike to beg for bailouts when he had issues with the EFCC over money he got from Sambo Dasuki. Dasuki was a former national security advisor to the ex-president Goodluck Jonathan. He said, "I was shocked to hear him turning himself to spokesperson of Rotimi Amechi, and I want to also suggest that since he is now Amechi's spokesperson, he should excuse himself from Arise TV and go do his job properly. He should not be using a platform provided by respected Nigerians to ventilate his anger, his frustration, and his hatred to Wike, because it is obvious that he hates Wike. He said Wike is wicked, yeah, that Wike is rude. When he had issues with EFCC and had to pay back the money he got from Dasuki, money from Dasuki loot, he himself and his wife knew the road to Wike's house to go and beg for bailouts, which he obviously got, and Wike was not rude that time. He has always come to this station to present himself as a moral police, and he will not one day tell us that at one point in his life, he's a politician, a member of a PDP. I think at a point during this interview, Rufai Hussaini decided to pitch in support of Reuben Abati, when this also went left, when Lere Olayinka fired Rufai Hussaini, saying that because he studied animal science, he should, be doing documentary. He should be filming documentary instead of talking to humans. You guys remember that a while back, Lere Olayinka pointed to the fact that Rufai Hussaini isn't a specialist, is not a professional, because he did not study journalism, because he studied, a different course, and that does not make him a professional, which means he does not know how to practice, journalism. And it was a debate. Then I posted a video. You can still, go and check the video out. You guys, let's have your total opinions in the comments section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. First of all, before we go to the comment, I want to ask a question. Do you think that because Reuben Abati was once a politician, does it now mean that he cannot, condemn politicians or criticize them? Because he was once, one of them, to the extent that EFCC was even after him. Do you think that he shouldn't even, be a police or moral police here? Because he was one of them. He used to be one of them. You guys, let's take the first comment. The first comment here is from Victor Konko, who says, "So institutions of a government are actually influenced and manipulated by politicians and top government officials. If Wike can influence the EFCC, how much more the president and other top government officials? The judiciary, EFCC, ICPC, police, etc. are equally in the pockets of these people. Lere Olayinka, you don't open Reuben Abati Yasho. He has. I do not even know why Reuben Abati did not show up at, this interview that happened earlier today, where Arise Television gave Wike the opportunity to defend himself after they interviewed Rotimi Amechi. I think that was yesterday or about 2 days ago. Probably Reuben Abati knew that Lere Olayinka will be so vicious, and we all know how vicious it can be when it comes to defending his boss. Probably that is why Reuben Abati did not show, but Lere Olayinka still made sure that he had to, say one or two things. That was why he mentioned the EFCC scenario. I wonder how Abati would have responded if he was actually at the interview, because Lere Olayinka even mentioned that Reuben Abati should not even, be in the studio. Should not even be in the studio because he has no moral rights, to come here and form like you are the moral police when in fact you were once a politician and the EFCC was even after you and you had to use your connection here and there, to bail yourself. Anyway, the last comment I read was trying to say that if Wike had that much influence to influence the decision of EFCC, how much more the president? How much more other people who are even close to the circle? This is why I keep saying, corrupt government officials will be caught. For example, somebody is caught, somebody, was caught, somebody who has stolen 100 million naira. At the end of the day, they will just do bargain and say, I don't want to go to prison. What can we do about it? Okay, I stole 100 million naira. Let me return 70 million naira. And that is the end of the story. Government will collect it and forget about it. That is why we keep seeing these criminals go scot-free. This is Yaya Bello's case that we've been on for quite a while. I am assuring you that he is going to walk out scot-free. He is not going to prison. I know that some people might have been hoping that, he's going to go to prison and all of that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because, number one, he belongs to the APC, the ruling All Progressive Congress, the ruling party in Nigeria. Number two is the fact that he could plead his case. He could, return some of the money and, walk free. Unless he has offended the power that be, which I think is not the case. But that's just the way it goes in Nigeria. John Ogide says, all your hatred for former governor Nyesom Wike will amount to nothing. Whom God has blessed, your causes will do nothing. Every reporter have to be balanced and objective and not abusive when you are pointing one finger to Barrister Wike. The rest of the fingers are pointing to you. You can see his honesty and dedication on his job. Abiodun says, such a life, some people only are aware what they are eating and presently in their mouths. Simon Onora says, Abati got money from Dasuki loot, and when he ran into trouble with EFCC, he ran to Wike, who bailed him out with his own Rivers State loot. These men have looted the country dry. My brother, that's so. Iyasu Mohammed says, at the end of the day, Nigerians will realize that Wike is not working for any Nigerian political party. His job is to destroy any viable opposition left in the country so as to make it easier for masters to introduce a one-party fascist state in Nigeria. How can a card-carrying member of an opposition party be serving in the ruling party and at the same time using his position to destroy what is left of his own party? Think critically. Fortune Chibuzo says, I believe this, though Wike is mad and mentally sick, but Reuben Abati is sly, corny, idiotic, and unstable person. Reuben Abati is like these people, selfish, mentally weak, envious, conniving, and always seeking for favor, even from the devil. Reuben Abati, the Agbero journalist, in garb of professional journalist. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.